See, one important thing which I mean, as healthcare providers or people who are interested in in the health sector, I think we should take it up very seriously with the government of India. This money, if it is left to the state, it could have done a lot of other things using this 10% of service tax. Though the central government will say that we bring it there and we devolve. Once it is devolved, it goes to many sectors. Again, the problem is for health sector, getting money for health sector is going to be a major problem because we cannot show results like that. But this insurance schemes like this, we can really show results which are also politically savvy programs. But so this we are strongly raised. Maybe to some extent of the private hospitals were able to. Recently, the finance minister had brought about the service tax on certain facilities being provided. That has been scrapped. Maybe more stronger force, I think government of India will relent, and this amount we can use it for in the state itself for healthcare requirements. If you see the ratio, initially when we started the program, it was around 24. That is, first 3 months we had a very tough time. After that, our claims ratio has been quite good. Now coming to quality, next slide. The quality and the cost issues. Hope I'm on track or
You're fine. Few more
another
minutes.
5 minutes I'll complete. Okay. Stipulation of, so how do you select these hospitals? Now hospitals just want to come and get into our system. If they don't show us quality improvement, we fix some minimum standards for enrolling themselves or making themselves available into the scheme. If they don't qualify for that, they don't get a panel. So that minimum infrastructure requirement helped us in a big way of improving quality. Then the standardization of cost, which I'll show you in the subsequent slides. And as I told you earlier, the EDC committee, watchdogs, mortality and morbidity committees, vigilance committees, this ortho cardiac cochlear, especially I would like to mention about this ortho committee. We were doing a lot of hip replacements and knee replacements. What happens is if these replacements are not done properly, after a year, the patient will again come, will undergo some problems and come back to us. So a lot of thought went into it for purchasing quality products, and we had taken up a lot of redressal mechanisms also. And at the district level, we have the district collector. Any patient have got any problem, he can address the district collector. And these are the minimum, next slide, minimum infrastructure requirements for empanelment, like number of beds should be more than 30. Some hospitals in far-flung areas, we were able to relax it to 20 or even 15 numbers, but more or less we maintained the same thing. Then these are the basic requirements this hospital should have to get themselves empaneled. And we gave a grading pattern, like AG means government, B and C. So what happened is, over a period of time, many of the hospitals in C were able to move to B, just to claim the package amount. So that way also we ensured that we improved quality over a period of time. Next slide is the package cost. If you see the package cost with, we have compared the Tamil Nadu insurance scheme, the market rate, the Aarogyasri rates and the CGHS rates. I didn't have the RSBY rates because RSBY doesn't take care of this high-end things. It takes care only of, where RSBY will be very, very good where you don't have, where our primary and secondary level hospital don't function well. In Tamil Nadu, we deliberately ensured that RSBY scheme is not implemented. The government of India was very upset with us. But in spite of that, because we have a strong public health setting, they also said, why don't you use these hospitals, use your PHCs or the government hospital to use the RSBY money. But for various reasons, the government of Tamil Nadu stood strong, said no, we are not going to implement the scheme. If you see the package rates, I think you don't require any explanation. This is the package rates which we are offering. But if there are some requirements which required more than what is wanted, we on a case-to-case basis we try to help the individual patient. How is it possible? Basically, this is the question. Sustainability, all these aspects comes into picture. Volume, basically, both for the government as well as for the insurance provider as well as for the private hospitals, they could sustain this program because the volume which we are offering them. Because we are moving from a specific individual-based insurance scheme to a mass-based insurance scheme. When you go for volumes, economies of scale come into picture. For example, I like to talk about we and as well as quality. We can improve quality when you talk about economies of scale. If you take the stents, the FDA approved stents were around 45,000 rupees in market. Maybe if you go as an individual to a private hospital who's doing this business, they'll offer you at 75,000. When we are able to negotiate with them, they came down up to 25,000. The same was the hip replacement and for the knee replacement. And we were able to also talk to the hospitals on lead management, like what are the various cost cutting measures. One of the important thing is we told them once you install an instrument, the average cost comes down because you're using our scheme. So all these went into their mind. And not only this, I'm just giving you examples, but a lot of lean management principles also were incorporated into the mind. Capacity utilization by the specialists, theatres, paramedics. In fact, under the new scheme which the advertisements are out, what we are planning is we want to do more of the government hospital involvement in the previous scheme was not, in the scheme which I'm talking about was not much. But in the new scheme, we want to reserve certain particular procedures only to be in the government hospitals. So the government hospitals also benefit in this particular process. And very importantly, the government hospitals, the theatres, excellent theatres are not utilized half a day. Nearly, it is utilized maybe in 24 hours, it may be utilized for maximum 8 to 10 hours. So 14 hours the theatres are not utilized. It's a sheer waste of money, on infrastructure. So we were able to talk to them on average costs, capacity utilization specialists, theatres, paramedics, and the types of the skills. A small doctor with some specialty sitting in a small place who's able to can get so many patients, and that is going to improve his skills. Next, just 2-3 slides. Management of the scheme is very strong. All depends on two things. When you have a very good, recently we went to Korea for our higher management training program. Those guys, they have their documents, everything perfect, and they have an entrance plan, exit plan, everything is perfect. So that is required when you talk to the private sector. We should have, our documents should be very clear. The tender documents, the contract agreements, everything should be clear. It should